So last weekend, my brother Dave invited me over to see his latest invention. Now, Dave's been on a kick ever since he watched one of those documentaries about Silicon Valley entrepreneurs and got it in his head that the world was one breakfast innovation away from immortality. When I arrived, he greeted me at the door with a wild look in his eye and a suspicious amount of X stains on his shirt, which, in retrospect, was probably my first red flag. He ushered me into the kitchen, which looked like a cross between a mad scientist's lab and a henhouse after a tornado. There were spatulas duct taped to Roombas, a waffle iron plugged into what I think was an old desktop computer, and, in the center of it all, a slingshot mounted on a tripod. Dave proudly announced, "Behold, the future of breakfast, the Otto Egg 3000. He handed me a helmet, just in case, and hit a big red button, which should never be a good sign in a kitchen. What happened next can only be described as Jackson Pollock meets junior varsity baseball practice. Eggs began flying through the air, smashing into the walls, the fridge, and, at one point, directly onto Dave's cat, who now hates breakfast more than vacuum cleaners. Toast shot out of the toaster like a warning flare, and the Roomba army began frantically circling, chasing runaway yolks. Dave, unfazed, took furious notes as if he were witnessing a NASA test flight and not the world's messiest omelet disaster. After the chaos finally died down and I scraped a fried egg off my shoe, I asked Dave if this was really what he had in mind. He grinned and gestured to the kitchen, now a modern art masterpiece of egg and toast. "You see," he said, "I call it breakfast in abstract, explosions on canvas. It's not just an invention, it's a movement." I guess you could say he really put the art in carton of eggs.